All right, welcome back, Hudson Raider wrestling fans. Today, the Raiders are down for their final regular season tournament. We're down at the 6th annual West Salem Bangor multi-duel tournament. Today, your Raiders are going to be taking on Cashton, Neillsville, North Crawford, Seneca, Onalaska, and host team West Salem Bangor. This will be the last tournament before next month tournament time. Today, we're going to be starting out at 152 pounds, taking on Onalaska. Now, I have some rosters. They will not be announcing names, so I'm going to go by the rosters when I can and take a stab at who we got. I'll try to listen for names of the opposing opponents. But as you can see, for the Raiders starting up, we're going to have junior Kyle Crane taking on either Brock Bohattie or Travis Pend. We'll try to listen for a name and see who we got. All right, now we're ready to go. First up, 152 pounds, junior Kyle Crane taking on, we'll just go with Cashton. Crane goes right to a standing Okie choke. Looking for get two, does secure two, and near fall coming. Right on the edge of the mat, and a restart we get. Crane does just get two near fall. He'll take a 4-0 lead. Gonna cut the Cashton wrestler, so 4-1 now. No, looks like it's, yeah, I think the scoreboard's messed up. Crane comes in with an underhook. See what he tries to work off of this. Crane goes in for a single. Should work this up and does secure another two. It's 6-1 now. Crane cuts him 6-2. Crane comes in on a high crotch, switches into a double. 8-2 now. Crane will probably cut him again. Down to a minute left and does. Crane goes right back to the Okie choke. Or into a slide by, secures another two. 10-3. 10-4. Crane in on a single. He can finish this. Does. Crane's got a leg turk in. Let's see what he tries to work off of this. Probably going to try to go right into a cradle. Gives up on that. 12-4 now in favor of Crane. Crane running a half. Looking to probably try to end this. Near fall coming. And it looks like it's going to switch into a double arm bar off that half. We're down to the final 18 seconds. Crane looking for the fall. Looks like he's got it there. And there. Oh, just didn't get it. Ref was ready to slap the mat, but Crane will take a, should be 15-4 lead. No, looks like 12-4, but maybe they already put up the near fall points. Looks like a 12-4 lead into the second. Cashton wrestler defers. Crane's going to start the second on the bottom. Crane up to his feet quickly. Crane looking to pick hands. Now out of bounds we go. Restart we'll get with 1:49 to go in the second. Crane getting up to his feet. Looking to pick hands. Does. 13-4 now. Crane looks for a drag by. Crane goes right into the Okie choke again. Skiers the takedown, 15-4. Near fall coming, and Cashton's tapping out. Did he get the fall or did he tap out? That'll be a tech fall if he did. they're showing 16-4. So it is not a tech fall. Coach Hansen's going to ask to see if he got a penalty point there. Got 3 instead. Apparently it was only a 2 count, 2 near fall, and he got the bonus for tapping out. Crane's 3 points away from a tech fall. He's probably going to try to turn him here. Crane going to look for probably a tilt here. Works in a bar. Bar into a tilt, stacks them, and there it is. Kyle Crane of Hudson wins the opening match at 152 pounds by fall over Onalaska. That's going to bring up 160 pounds, where we're going to see sophomore Nick Larson taking on, looks like Jacob Rick, senior, roughly about 16-8 on the year for Onalaska. Team points now is 6-0 in favor of your Raiders. All right, here we go, 160 pounds. Larson against Rick out of Onalaska. Larson goes into a wrist control and collar tie. Should be a good test. I think Larson's roughly about, I got estimated records so far. I know there are a couple of, I think Larson's 23-7. And this Rick may be a couple matches light, so record-wise they seem to be fairly equal. Looking at the records here between this Rick and their 25-pounder, seem to be the best 2 wrestlers on this Onalaska team. And we got blood time. All right, here we are back over that blood time. Larson's got a little raspberry on his right temple. Must have started bleeding again. So far we got just about a minute into this first period, 160. Larson goes for a slide by. No score yet. And we're going to get a restart with 1:01 to go in the first. Larson goes to a Russian. Rick backing up. Larson backing on the collar tie, heavy on the head. Still no real shots yet from either wrestler. I don't think Rick is, Larson's back into a Russian, and out of bounds we go again. Larson backing on the Russian again, running it, but he's not getting any shot attempts out of it. Now Rick comes in on a single on Larson's, in deep, elbow deep on the single. Looks like he's going to score the first 2 points, and does. Jacob Rick of Onalaska is going to score the first 2 points of this 160-pound match. All right, Larson's got 13.5 seconds to get out of here. He needs to score before the end of this first. Up to his feet. Got to turn in, get some hand control. Oh, he's high. Swim out of that, and does. 2-1 now in favor of Rick out of Onalaska. And that is how the first period's going to end. Larson's got choice. He's going to defer. Rick will probably start on bottom, and does. All right, Larson's got to get busy. Not a whole lot of matches this year. Larson has trailed after the first period. In Hudson's defense, they did have a 2.5, 2:45 hour ride on the way down here. They may be a little sluggish this first round. Hopefully they wake up a little bit. Rick tries a switch. Larson goes to it. Got wrist control, maybe looking for a 2-on-1. Now he's worked, nope, gives it up. Larson doing a nice job of riding so far. Rick up to his feet. Larson goes back down to a single. And cuts him. 3-1 now in favor of Rick out of Onalaska. Larson looking for a collar tie ankle pick. Rick had wrist control on Larson, so that was not there.
Finish it, come on! Squeeze!
Rick comes in with an underhook. Larson goes in with an underhook. All right, we're getting late in the second period here. Larson's got to get his offense going. We got 58 seconds to go in the second. Got to get busy here. He's doing just half attempted shots. There we go. That was a little better. Shot into a reshot, slide by into a single look. Now we're getting a little more action out of Larson. I would really like to see Larson tie this up with a takedown before the end of this second. Otherwise, Rick is going to go down, and Larson's going to have to either cut him or turn him. Larson's got to get busy here. We'll take a little blood time. All right, here we are back, blood time again. 36 seconds remaining in the second period, 160 pounds. Hopefully the coach has told Larson, let's get busy here. We need to score a takedown before the end of this second period. Otherwise, Pody's going to go down and good chance of going up by 3, which means Larson would need 2 takedowns to tie it up. Unless, of course, he puts him to his back. And out of bounds we go at 10 seconds. And that's how it is going to end. Rick of Onalaska is going to take a 3-1 lead into the third. Oh, I had that mixed up. Larson's going to start on bottom, so we should get at least a 3-2 here. And then look for that winning takedown. Larson up to his feet. Rick just gently basically lets him go. 3-2 now in favor of Rick. All right, now Larson's got 2 minutes to get this takedown and ride him out. Like we said at the beginning of the match, the records were fairly close to each other. We thought we'd see a good match, but I kind of thought Larson would take care of him a little bit easier than this. Larson in on a single. Oh, and he gave it up. All right, Larson's got to get some motion going again. Start creating those angles. Comes in on a double, but he's right on the edge of the mat. Out of bounds we go with a minute 17.
Come on, Jake, you gotta get one! Jake, you're behind!
And now we got blood time on the Onalaska wrestler. All right, here we are back after the blood time. We still got a minute 17 to go. Larson trails by a score of 3-2 to Rick of Onalaska.
Come on, Jake!
Larson goes in on a diving double. Not much of a setup. Does get sprawled out. Rick now running a front head. Larson resets. Larson looking for a slide by and gets his 2. Larson now takes a 4-3 lead with 50 seconds to go. Now, Larson's got to ride him or give up 1, not 2. Rick gets anywhere close to a reversal. Larson's got to cut him and go back to their feet. No stalling warnings have been thrown out yet, so Larson can give up a stalling warning. Larson goes for a deep waist tilt, trying to dig a bar in here. Does have Rick broken down to his belly exactly where he wants him. Now Larson's got the far wrist, looking to try to run a bar. Let's get out to the side and try to run it. I know Larson's trying to cut some time off the clock. We are down to the final, under the final 20 seconds. And out of bounds we go with 4.5 seconds. All right, 4.5 seconds. Larson just got to ride him out. Pody right up to his feet. Larson goes right back that. Maybe near fall coming here. Should be. Nope, and that's how it ends. Nick Larson does hang on for a 4-3 victory over Pody. I'm sorry, Jacob Rick from Onalaska. All right, next up we're going to have junior Arthur Vinzant taking on freshman Ryan Porter out of Onalaska. At least these are the names we think they are, folks. If you know anybody from Onalaska and I'm wrong, I apologize. That's going to bring the team point lead 9-0 now. Vinzant goes in looking for a single. Porter sprawling. Vinzant secures, looking for a half off the two. No near fall, but he does score the first 2 points. Porter up to his feet. Vinzant trying to take him down and is going to get the escape. Porter looking for his own two. Arthur's got to get back up. There he goes. And out of bounds we go. 2-1, minute 22 to go in the first. 171 pounds. Boy, when that Porter reaches like that, Arthur's got to drop and go. He was reaching way up over Arthur's head. Arthur coming in with an underhook, looking for a head throw. Kind of a body lock head throw, does get it. 4-1, looking for the fall. Does not secure the fall, but does get 3 near fall. 7-1 now. Vinzant running the deep waist, trying to draw a bar in, and Porter turns right into him. Arthur trying to secure a double arm bar here, looking for a fall. We got 30 seconds to go to secure it. There it is. Arthur Vinzant wins by fall over freshman Ryan Porter of Onalaska. All right, next up, we got junior Nathan Eby taking on sophomore Andy Edmondson out of Onalaska. Nathan had to sit out the last meet that you guys viewed at Memorial, tweaked his knee a little bit. Got a little bit of a brace on it, so hopefully the knee's okay and get some good quality matches in today. Set us up for tournament time, which starts next weekend. Edmondson looks for a single on Eby. Eby's run the front head, does go with the go behind, gets the first 2 points of this match. 2-0 now, in favor of Eby. Eby able to turn him, but it was out of bounds, so we get a restart with a minute 38 to go in the first. All right, if Eby's knee is a little sore, this is a perfect spot for him. Ride this guy out, try to turn him and pin him. Take a little easy on that knee. Edmondson up to his feet. Eby lifts and takes him down. That's a good sign. Looks like the knee's feeling pretty good to lift another basically 200-pound kid in the air and put him back to the mat. Eby looking for an arm. Does get it, and again, we're right on the edge of the mat and out of bounds. Minute 16 to go in the first. Hudson trying to do the old mule kick, get out of there. Eby works up to a single, trying to get an arm. And out of bounds we go. Eby again picks him up, takes him down, looking for an arm bundle. Eby does have the arm bundle, near fall coming. Looking for the fall, he's got to catch that, get on his toes. All right, he's got 47, there it is. Nathan Eby of Hudson wins by fall over Andy Amundsen of Onalaska. Doors here and then kitty corner. No, Al, no. That door and then kitty corner across. That door, kitty corner across, look for daylight. All right, next up for Onalaska, we got 1 of 3 wrestlers, so I'm not even gonna guess, but we're at 215. For Hudson, we are gonna see Mr. Yang filling in for injured Chaz Larson. Team score now is 21-0 in favor of your Raiders. Brings up 215 pounds. Where we got Onalaska taking on Yang for your Raiders. All year we've had, I don't know, at least 3 different wrestlers at 215 pounds. Yang and Chaz and Worrell. I don't even see Worrell sitting over there, so it may be Yang all day for 215. There is a JV tournament going on today at St. Croix Falls, I believe. So he's probably down there. Yang will get some quality varsity time. He'll get 5 matches today, barring any forfeits. Onalaska shoots in for a single. Yang fights out of it. Yang tries to tie him up, looking for a head throw. I've seen him try to do it a few times throughout the year.
You gotta get one, Scott!
He is trying, he is looking for it. Onalaska knows it, pulls his head out. Yang looking for it again.
Come on, Scott!
Yang trying to pull him in there, no real shots yet. Now Yang looks for it, misses. Onalaska takes him down for the first 2 points of this 215-pound match. Yang looking for his own arm bundle, or not Yang, I'm sorry, Onalaska. Yang does fight it off. Yang up to his feet, 2-1 now in favor of the Onalaska wrestler. And that is the end of the first period. Looks like Onalaska will defer. Yang will probably start down. Nope. Coaches are going to have Yang start on his feet.
Come on, man.
Yang is going to look for that headlock is my guess. You got to keep pummeling inside, keep pushing, pulling, making angles. Try to get the Onalaska wrestler to step into it and then hit it. Oh, Onalaska looks for a single. Yang's got to come with a crossface here, get a little head pressure, and does get the takedown. Takes a 3-2 lead with 1:33 to go. And out of bounds we go. Yang still in control. Okay, we got a caution on the Onalaska wrestler. Yang looking for a little wrist control. Onalaska wrestler trying to do a Grammy roll, does get the reversal. Now Onalaska takes a 4-3 lead. Yang up to his feet, ties it up at 4 apiece. Minute 13 to go in the second period. Yang looked like he may have been looking for a duck under there. Yang goes in for a nice tie up. He may be able to get the headlock out of this, but he's got to keep working into the guy. Now he's in danger of giving up a go behind. Crossface, there it is. Yang takes a 6-4 lead with 40 seconds to go in the second. Oh, look, the cradle's there. Onalaska escapes, 6-5 now. Onalaska looks for a single. Yang comes in, looking for a front head, trying to go behind, gets it. 8-5 now with 3 seconds to go in the second. Now he's got to just ride him out. And does. Yang's going to take an 8-5 lead into the third. I believe it's Onalaska's choice. And it is, and he's going to start the third on the bottom.
What did you take up there? Okay.
Yang looks for a tilt there. Now he's got to get behind the arms. There he goes. Yang's got to be careful on that, not to pull him back on himself. The big guys ain't quite as nimble as the little guys. A lot of times they do that, they'll get caught on their hip. Top wrestler turns in, and then they're in a lot of trouble. Yang looking for a power half. He's got a half going here. Nicely done by William Yang. Looking for the fall, and there it is. Yang of Hudson wins by fall over Onalaska at 215 pounds. That's going to push the team lead out 27-0 now. Going to bring up 215 pounds where you're going to see senior Cole Tobin taking on, looks like senior Zach Manevry, or 285. McErney? Not sure, is that how you say that? McErney? Either way, senior against senior. Tobin taking on, I'm going to call it McErney from Onalaska. Getting the team score to this point, started at 52, we're at 285, we're up 27-0. I believe there's only been one decision in the match, in the duel so far. Tobin gets the first blood here, 2-0, cuts him 2-1. Tobin looks for a slide by. Now he's into the Russian, looks for the toe step. Does get it 4-1, 4-2. Tobin right into the Russian again, looking to pick a single off that. Does. Onalaska guy's got a hold of Tobin's head. He's got to hit a half on that. 6-2 now in favor of Tobin. We got a minute to go in the first period. Tobin's going to cut him. Oh, we're going to have a timeout. Tobin's contact came out. Nothing hurt there.
Green, good.
Tobin needs to go for a nice duck under there. Takes him out. Restart we get with 32 seconds to go in the first. Still 6-3 in favor of Tobin. Must be. Tobin goes in looking for a single. See if he can finish this. That should be two. He does get the takedown. 8-3. I think that's the first low single I've ever seen Cole Tobin take. And he gets it. I'd like to see him do more of that. Nicely done. 8-3 with 11 seconds to go. Tobin's going to cut him. Nope. Steam rolls right into him, looking to get some near fall at the end of this first period. And that is how the first ends. Cole Tobin will take 8-3 lead into the second. Tobin's choice. Choose neutral. No, he's going to choose down. Get a little bottom work. Oh, he's high. Oh, he's high. Grab and roll. Grab and roll. Tobin's got to be careful here. He's not in the best position. I don't think he's in a lot of danger. I think he'll get out of it, but on a good wrestler, that was a dangerous move. Tobin does get the reversal. 10-3, 10-4 with the cut. Tobin goes back into the Russian. That should be two and is. 12-4 now. Tobin has a major secured. Tobin's going to do the alternate start. Not going to cut him though. He's going to steamroll into him. Looking for an arm bundle off that he usually looks for. Does. Oh, he almost had it. Now he looks to be going into a power half. He's got to be careful here. Rolls through it now. Yep, near fall coming. Now he's, nope. Onalaska wrestler was able to belly back down. Tobin will take a 14-4 lead. 40 seconds to go in the second. Tobin again looking for that arm bundle. We can get 2-on-1 there and drive him to an angle. Now he's going for the crossbody ride. Near fall coming, converts it into an arm bundle. There it is. Cole Tobin of Hudson wins by fall over Zach McErney of Onalaska.
Come on, Tyler, you can do it.
All right, now for your Raiders, I believe we're going to be taking a few forfeits. I think all the way up to 25, but we'll wait and see. I don't see Onalaska getting anybody ready for 103. Looks to be Jordan Baumgartner going to take a forfeit, and does. Looks like Tanner Owens. Is going to get a forfeit. And does. Next up, Gordon Johnson. I don't see anybody little enough to wrestle Gordon over there, so he looks to be taking a forfeit also. And does. We'll tally up the team points once all these forfeits are done. I hate to see all these forfeits, but it is what it is. Don't know if they don't have the kids or if they're injured or sick, but And Tyler Baumeister is going to take a forfeit. I mean, I know Onalaska has kids listed from 25 all the way up to heavyweight, but they just forfeited 25, and it looks like they're going to forfeit 30 to Collier Hawksford. Well, he's zipping his headgear up. He's grinning at the crowd, so yep, Collier is going to take a forfeit. Okay, how about 35? I think Ryan Smith is also going to take a forfeit at 135. Okay, how about 40?
Double forfeit?
Well, it looks like we're going to double forfeit at 40. Philip Bates, I do not believe, is here today. I want to say Walker McSwain is filling in for Bates today. And that is going to... That's going to bring up the final match of the night at 145 pounds, where senior Alex Rogers is going to be taking on one of two wrestlers for Onalaska. So we'll just call him Onalaska. Alaska, tongue twister, looks for a shot, Rogers blocks. Rogers in on the collar tie. Oh, by the way, the team score is 69-0. After all those forfeits, Rogers in on a single. He's got to get up to his feet. Can't stop on your knees. And Rogers does get the first 2 points, has the leg turk in, looking to go for a cradle right off this leg turk. Does secure the cradle, looking for the fall. And there it is. Alex Rogers of Hudson wins by fall over Onalaska. That will bring the final team score 75-0 now. 75-0 now in favor of your Raiders. Next up for the Raiders, let me take a look here. Next up, the Raiders are going to take on North Crawford Seneca. And it looks like we're going to have an exhibition JV match out here where Walker McSwain is going to take on an Onalaska wrestler. Not sure who it is, but this is not part of the varsity duel. This is just an exhibition. We have 6 teams down here, 3 mats going right now. The mat to our right is done. The mat to our left is still going. We started at 52 and they're at 25, so I don't know how many JV kids Hudson brought. I think kind of looks like, looking at the stands over there, that we only did bring 1. So McSwain was going to be filling in at 140, I believe, for Bates. But since Onalaska did forfeit 40, we double forfeited 40. And now we're going to give McSwain and the Onalaska kid a little mat time out there. But the duel is over. Your Raiders wins by a score of 75-0. Is this our first shutout of the year?
Almost
I believe this is our first shutout of the year. Last year, I think we had 3 shutouts. The schools we're wrestling today, they're all D3 except the host, West Salem Bangor. They are D2.
Onalaska's D1.
Oh, Onalaska's D1. I'm sorry. Yep, they are D1.
Go, Drew!
In this exhibition match, it is still 0-0. They got it listed at 145 pounds, and I know Walker weighed in for 140, so he's wrestling up a weight class. Looking for a go behind. Oh, if he could have thrown the leg in there. Each wrestler trying to get wrist control. Walker keeps backing up. I don't like seeing backing up when you get wrist control. When the guy gets wrist control on you, you go into him. You don't pull away. That's what he wants. But you pulling away is going to set up a shot for him, create an angle for your opponent. Go into him. Now Walker goes in, looking for a single and into a double. Doesn't get it. Now looking to try to run a front head possibly. He's going to run a quarter. Got a quarter, looking for a go behind, but gets his leg up. Still trying to go behind, and got it. 2-0 now in favor of McSwain with 3 seconds to go in the first. And that is how the first period ends. McSwain to Hudson up by 2-0. And I believe we're green, so Onalaska is going to have choice defers. Walker will go down, start the second period. Swain goes to a short sit. Swain gets the reversal, takes a 4-0 lead with 1:40 to go in the second. Swain looking for a tilt. Now he's looking for the old leg Turk. Alaska kid knows he's looking for it. Walker going pretty slow. He's not going to get that in there going that slow. Now Walker's looking for that 2-on-1 tilt he likes to do. Swain's still trying to run that bar. He's got to go at an angle, right straight across now. Near fall is coming. He's got 48 seconds to go. Take his time. Readjust. Now he's got to scoot back a little bit. Try to get his chest a little bit more on the Onalaska guy's chest. He did not release. There it is. Oh, I thought he had him pinned from here. Now he readjusts, gets his chest a little bit higher. Good shape. Now we're down to 22 seconds and does secure the fall. So that's it, folks. Next up was North Crawford Seneca for your Raiders. All right, folks, here we are back for round 2 of the West Salem multi-duel tournament. And as you can see, Nick Larson is going to take a forfeit for the first match of the second round. Your Raiders are wrestling North Crawford Seneca in round 2. Oh, looks like Arthur Van Zant is going to take a forfeit at 71. Wow. They have people listed at 71. It looks like Nathan Eby is going to take one. Nathan Eby, who wins by forfeit. All right, next up, 215. Looks like they have nobody listed for 15 or heavy. Looks like the next weight may be 3, but they did have a 71 pounder at 12-5, but he's not here either. So Will Yang takes a forfeit. Cole Tobin is going to take a forfeit. And it does look like we're going to start this Raider North Crawford Seneca duel. Yep, at 103 pounds. All right, your Raiders are off to a 30-point lead. First up the first match of this duel is going to be Brock Reynolds, freshman. Looks like he's roughly 4-17 on the year, taking on Jordan Baumgartner from Hudson, who's roughly 22-6 on the year. All right, here we go. The first match of this duel. Started off with 5 forfeits. All right, let's see if Baumgartner can keep the 16-point going. And Baumgartner takes him right to his back. Takes an early 2-0 lead, cuts him. Baumgartner in again. Looks like Baumgartner's cut him and take him down, cut and take him down. Baumgartner now has a 5-2 lead. That don't make sense. It's got to be at least 6. There's been 3 takedowns. Well, and out of bounds we go. Scoreboard does say 5-2, but it should be 6-2. Just a little calculation. I've never worried about this before or thought about it, but the maximum team points a duel that we could possibly get is 84. We're off to a 30-point lead with all those forfeits. It's just kind of curious. Well, let's see if the Raiders can make it a perfect 84-0. The most, last year we had 3 shutouts. I think all 3 of them were in the 70s. One was 82. Well, we were almost perfect. Let's see if we can get that perfect shutout. All right, Baumgartner is up 6-3, and Baumgartner wins by fall. See who that was again. That was Brock Reynolds for North Crawford. All right, next up listed is the number 2 ranked kid in the state, Dylan Kainzier. Let's see if they bring him out or if they're going to bump him. Kind of looks like they're going to forfeit to Owens, and they are. Well, we were just talking about the perfect duel, which would be 84-0, winning by all falls or forfeits. Not probably going to happen with the 2nd ranked. I don't think this is Kainzier though.
I think it is 2-time state champ.
Yeah, Kainzier is a 2-time state champ. He took 3rd at Bi-State. We'll find out in a real hurry. If this is, I believe it's Dylan. Yeah, Dylan Kainzier. He's a 2-time state champ, right 2nd in the state right now behind Mudloff, taking on Gordon Johnson, which is ranked 12th at 112 pounds. So we got 2 ranked kids here tonight. Let's see how this goes. Be a big, big feather in Johnson's cap. If he could pull off a, in my mind, would be an upset. Taking out Dylan Kainzier of North Seneca. Kainzier in on the double, or low single, converts it into a double and scores the first 2 points of this match. And this is definitely Kainzier. For some reason I was thinking he had blonde colored hair. He actually has just the opposite. All right, minute 21 to go. 119. The team score is 42-0 now. Kainzier's going to cut Johnson. 2-1 now. Right now, Kainzier came in on a low single. Johnson's got to stay in his stance. Stay in his stance, keep his hands up, and block that. Johnson just takes a bad shot. He's 4 or 5 feet away. You got to go for a setup. You're not going to take a kid that's won state twice, shoot from 5 feet away and get in on him. Johnson's got to keep that wizard. Kainzier does secure another takedown, takes a 4-1 lead. Kainzier trying to run a 2-on-1. Now he's trying to dig the arm out. Johnson's got to hip away from that. Hip away and put that shoulder down to the mat. Doing a nice job fighting it up. So far, Kainzier unable to dig that arm out. Oh, Johnson trying to get back up, but Kainzier did catch. Ref just warns Johnson for stalling.
If you see that blinking, let me know.
of the final 14 seconds of the first. Still 4-1 in favor of Kanzir. Both Johnson and Kanzir have bumped up to 119 today. Both their rankings are at 112. And that's how the first ends. Kanzir of North Crawford Seneca has a 4-1 lead and choice. He'll defer. Johnson's going to go down. Start the second period. Johnson comes up nicely. Kanzir does catch the near ankle, takes him back down. Johnson's got to stay in his base. He cannot go to his belly and have his head on the mat. Not against the caliber of kid as Kanzir is. Kanzir still trying to dig out that bar. That must be his moneymaker when he's riding. The only thing is Gordon's sitting on his hip, not trying to improve himself, and there it is. Kanzir is awarded a stalling point. Kanzir now has a 2-on-1 tilt he's working for. Gordon's got a hip into him now. Now Kanzir does not have the bar. Now Johnson's up to his base, right where he needs to be. He can't go belly down on that. Kanzir pulls him back in. Looking for a tilt here. Under a minute to go in the second. Still, well, it's 5-1. Kanzir still looking for that 2-on-1 tilt. You see he comes up through the crotch of Johnson and tries to hook that arm, pull him back into him for near fall points. And we get a restart. Good thing for Johnson. Kanzir in looking for another takedown. And does secure it. Takes a 7-2 lead now. That is the end. Into the third we go. 7-2 now in favor of Kanzir. He's going to choose down to start the third. Kanzir does get a reversal. Takes a 9-2 lead now. We got another stalling point given up by Johnson. 10-2 now in favor of Kanzir. Johnson up to his base. Coaches are telling him to come up, come up, come up. And out of the bounds we go, restart we get.
Down.
Johnson does get an escape here.
Yeah, takedown.
Or a takedown, I'm sorry. I was messing with my scorecard here. Looks like Kanzier did cut Johnson, making it 10-3, and Johnson goes in and gets a takedown, making it 10-5, and we got 30 seconds to go. Right now, Johnson needs to look for the fall, and we're going to get stalemate. I don't know, do you cut him here and try to look for the big one, or do you try to ride him out? I don't think he's going to turn him. I think I'd almost cut him and
go for another takedown.
Look for a takedown or look for a fall off of a takedown.
What do you got to lose?
Kanzier turns in, Johnson on his hip.
That's why.
And gets a reversal. That, in my opinion, I think Johnson should have cut him. 12-5 now with 14 seconds to go. Kanzier just content to ride him. It looks to be the way it's going to end. Nope. And that's how it ends. Dylan Kanzier of North Crawford Seneca wins by a score of 12-5. Decisions, Gordon Johnson of your Raiders. That's going to bring the team score 42-3. So there goes the perfect duel we were just talking about, but brings up 125 pounds. Now North Crawford has Zach Miller, sophomore out of North Crawford, ranked 9th in the state at 119. So Miller is bumping up to 25. So it should be a good test for Bommister. 9th ranked Division III kid at 119 bumps up to 25 to take on Mr. Bommister for your Raiders. This should be the best match of the duel by far. Well, the last match there was 2 ranked kids, but Kanzier was just a little bit too much for Johnson. Bommister gets first blood, 2-0 with 1:45 to go in the first. Bommister looking for an arm bundle. Now he's looking to turn it right into a cradle. You know, I got a feeling this is not Miller. They may have bumped Miller up to a 30. Bommister wins by fall. Now I'm just going to have to, we're just kind of making guesses here because I'm not sure what the Zach Miller looks like, but I'm guessing that was Jesse Olson, freshman, that went down to 30, and I think Miller's going to come up to 30 to take on Hudson's freshman, Collier Hawksford. Team score now is 48-3. Now we'll take a look. Let me see, there is a tattoo on the shoulder. Usually you don't see tattoos on kids unless they're a decent wrestler. So I'm guessing here this is Zach Miller, sophomore. Looks to be roughly 18-6 on the year and ranked 9th in the state, as we were saying, at Division III at 119 pounds. So he's bumped up big time. Well, I don't know.
Must have weighed in heavy then.
I mean, Collier is a solid 130 pounder, and that kid out there wrestling actually looks a little bit bigger than Collier. Maybe Miller's not wrestling today. I don't know. Either way, we got 1:37 to go in the first. No scores yet. This could be junior Tyler Syme from 35 down, but I don't know. Without any announcements and 6 teams here going, hard to say who North Crawford has out there. I guess who cares? Let's just go out and beat them. North Crawford wrestler. Oh! It looked like the North Crawford wrestler was going to try to take a swing at Collier. Maybe he wasn't, but it kind of looked like he kind of motioned he was going to throw a right hook at him. Maybe not, but either way, we're under a minute. Still no score in this 130-pound match. Collier Hawksford from Hudson taking on, not sure who we got from North Crawford. Not even sure where North Crawford Seneca is. I'm assuming it's down here somewhere. We're at West Salem Bangor, which is down, I'm going to say 15 miles east of La Crosse, right off of Highway 90. And we get a stalling call. The stalling call was on us, I believe. It was. Oxford trying to get in there on the legs, but he's got to get some setups with that. He always tries to come straight in on the railroad tracks, like I usually call it, on the track. He's got to get off the track. He's got to create an angle and then go. Now Oxford looking for head and arm and gives up a takedown with less than 10 seconds ago on a poor decision on Oxford's part. We got 4.3 seconds to go in the first. See if Koye can get out of here in 4 seconds. And he is not going to, so the North Crawford Seneca wrestler is going to take a 2-0 lead and choice into the second period. He's going to defer. Coach Hansen wants Hockford to start the second on bottom. All right, let's see if Oxford can get up and get out of here. Crawford wrestler running had a 2-on-1. Now he's still got the near wrist. Now he's going for a 2-on-1 on the near side. Oxford not really trying to do anything to improve his situation. He's got to come up, pick hands, he's got to do something. He's already got a warning on him. In a 2-0 match, we don't want to give up a stalling call halfway through the second period. Got to come up. Come up there, finally, and he gets the escape. 2-1 now in favor of Oxford. See, Oxford again coming in like I was saying, I call it on the railroad tracks. He's got to create an angle, push, pull, something to create that angle for that shot. See, just looking straight in with that collar tie. You're not going to get many takedowns at the high school level coming straight at a guy. Now he can just push into him, keep that arm bundle. If he can grab that right arm, that's 2. Oxford will take a 3-2 lead. He's got to keep that arm. He can go for the arm bundle here. He's got to reach back with his right arm. Got to pull, 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 and drive. He just doesn't have it tight enough yet. And now he has lost it. Oxford's got to be careful here, not let this go. Oh, get a reversal again with 10 seconds to go in the second. Gives up a reversal and 2 near fall. North Crawford now has a 6-3 lead. And that will be the score going into the third and final period of this 130-pound match. North Crawford will go down. Oxford's going to cut him. It's going to be a 7-3 lead now. Now Cody's got to go after him. Got out of position there, allowed to give up a reversal into a headlock basically with some near fall. He's only down by 4. Cody does get into this position. He does have a habit of going in and trying to get I think, a real ugly headlock out of it. Hopefully he doesn't. North Crawford comes in. Oxford trying to run the front head on this. Goes for the helm. He's just got to keep going and he'll get it. He's got it. That's 2 and near fall. That's 2. That is 2 and near fall. What the heck were they waiting for? Oh, that was a horrible call in my opinion. 2 near fall and 2 back points. Man, I have no idea what he was waiting for. It is tied up at 7 apiece with 1:06 to go in the third. No, we cannot give up an easy one with a drag by. Oxford's got to be careful here. I know he's thinking of trying that helm again, but he's got to get it much tighter than he's got if he's going to try that. The helm can be an awesome move and a dangerous move. Little mic problem there. We are now 40 seconds to go. And I think I missed something because the score now says 8-7 in favor of North Crawford Seneca. Oh, he got an escape on the edge of the mat. I was fixing my mic. All right, we're down to the final 25 seconds. Hawksford in a decent position to score the go-ahead and winning takedown. He's got to bury the head in that right side and keep cutting an angle and looking for that leg. He can't get his hips under him. Now he's got to jack it up. He's got to double underhook, jack this up. We're down under 5 seconds. And that is how it's going to end. North Crawford Seneca is going to win by a score of 8-7 over Collier Hawksford. That'll bring the team score 48-6. Brings up 135 pounds. Looks like Neilsville is going to have a wrestler. Or Neilsville. North Crawford Seneca, I'm sorry. On the roster, they have a Tyler Symes listed at 21-8. I don't think this is Tyler Symes, so we're going to go with North Crawford Seneca taking on sophomore Ryan Smith for your Raiders. Smith in on the front head. He's got to get that elbow. There he goes. He's got to grab that elbow. No, we're too close to the edge. Go for the go behind. Reach for that ankle and does get, no, not yet. Now he secured the first 2 points. 2-0 now in favor of Schmitty. Schmitty goes for a crossface. I was looking to get the far side cradle locked in. Out of bounds we go with a 1:01 left in the first. Schmitty gets a caution. Schmitty trying to work a bar in here.
Let's go here.
Schmitty has a nice deep waist in. Maybe we can get a tilt out of this. Got to gain wrist control. And we get a caution on Schmitty. Parallel ride called. Stalling warning. Referee's having words with the coaching staff. Can't quite hear what he was saying, but he was scolding him for something said out of the coaching staff. Approaching the final 10 seconds of this first period. Not much has happened since that first takedown. And that's how the first ends. Schmitty will defer. North Crawford will start on the bottom. Schmitty's got to be careful here. He still has that parallel ride going. Looking for that cross-face tilt into a bundle. Now he's got it tight. Reach both arms up there and go for the bundle. And now he looks for a cradle. He's got to get back behind the arms, and does. Schmitty looking to step through with a leg Turk, unable to get it. Goes right back to that crossface. Now we get a warning for stalling on the North Crawford wrestler. Schmitty trying to lock up that far side cradle. Schmitty does have some near fall coming now. He's got kind of an arm and leg double arm bar or double chicken wing going there. Should have picked up at least 2 near fall. And picks up 3 near fall. Schmitty will take a 5-0 lead. The clock was still running. 20 seconds to go in the second period, 135 pounds. Schmitty trying to ride him out here. Final seconds, and that'll end the second period. Schmitty's got choice. Going to start on bottom this third and final period, 135 pounds, with a 5-0 lead. And we're going to get caution on the North Crawford. Schmitty up to his feet, and we get a potentially dangerous call.
Watch the toes! Watch the toes!
Schmitty up to his feet, looking for hand control, does get the escape. 6-0 now. Schmitty right back in on a single. Elevate this. If he could step over there, now we got 2. 8-0 now.
Let's ride!
Put him up!
And out of bounds we go with 1:15 to go in the third. Schmitty does have a major going, 8-point lead. Schmitty looking for that tilt again. And we got a stalling call on Schmitty. Parallel ride. 8-1 now in favor of Schmidt. Schmitty cuts him to make it 8-2, and 46 seconds ago, Schmitty comes in looking for a single, doesn't get it, but he's on his knees, not in a good position, trying to power up out of it. Does. Let's see if he can convert this and get back to that major. On the edge of the mat, he's got to know where he's at.
13 seconds, you gotta run!
And they step out. All right, Schmitty's got 27 seconds to get this takedown, put this back into a major. Comes in looking for the single. North Crawford's got Schmitty's ankle tied up. Now he needs to let go of the leg and turn in. Let go of the leg and turn up. Let go of the leg and turn up. Oh, and he turned too far. He's got to take him to the mat, get this major. He does not. As it turns out, Ryan Smith of Hudson wins by a score of 8-2 over North Crawford.
Break him down, attaboy. Working, baby, working.
That's going to bring the team score 51-6 now. The one they have posted is not correct. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8. 8 6-pointers, so that's 48. And a decision. 51. Looks like McSwain took a forfeit.
Keep working it!
And Alex Rogers is going to take a forfeit. And it looks like
Come on, David!
Kyle Crane's going to take a forfeit.
Come on, push it, David! Keep pushing it!
And this is actually going to be Kyle Crane's 100th career victory. Kyle Crane does become the very first junior in Hudson history to gain 100 wins in his junior year.
Come on, David, keep riding, baby.
We can see the sign down here. Hey, turn around! Rolf! Rolf! That does end at 63. I believe it is 69-6 in favor of your Raiders. Next up, third round. Hudson Raiders are going to take on Cashton. So we'll see you shortly. All right, wrestling fans, we are back. Round 3 of the West Salem Bangor multi-team duel, I think is what they call it. The 6th annual. Your Raiders are going to be taking on Cashton in the third round here. For Cashton, we do have some names listed. I'm not sure if they're the right ones, but I believe we have Devin Mashik. Devin Mashik taking on junior Arthur Van Zant for the Raiders. Starting the duel at 171, and here we go. Van Zant in on a Russian, see if he can convert this. Cashton wrestler kind of looks like a rookie out there the way he was bouncing around. Maybe not. Arthur goes in looking for a single. Should finish it, does, grabs the hip, takes him down to get the first 2 points of this match. Van Zant looking for a bar. Goes to the wrist, going to try to step this over. Keep the pressure, shoulder, bury that shoulder in the mat. He's got to keep the pressure on. And near fall is coming. Arthur's got to hip back over the top of the head here. Keep that arm and hip back over. No, instead he comes around, gets 2 near fall. 4-0 now instead for Van Zant. Now Arthur looking to cradle up the Cashton kid. Unable to, now he goes into a 2-on-1 tilt. More near fall coming. Gets his 3. 7-0 now in favor of Van Zandt. Out of bounds we go. Restart we get with 15 seconds to go in the first period. 171. Arthur goes to a deep waist, far ankle, trying to break him down. Arthur's got to keep him in bounds. And does. That's all the first ends. Van Zandt's going to take a 7-0 lead. Green choice. Van Zandt is going to start the second period on bottom. See if Arthur can get up and out of here. I don't see him having any trouble getting up. Gets to his feet, picking hands. The Cashin kid takes him back down, but Van Zandt gets a reversal, takes a 9-0 lead early into the second period. Arthur possibly looking for a ball and chain. Just looking for a tilt, armbar tilt, unable to keep it. Van Zandt trying to dig the arm out now. Does. He lets it go. I don't know why he let it go. And we get no change. I don't know why he didn't let him go if he wanted to let him go. Van Zandt has a 9-0 lead. Minute 21 to go in the second. Van Zandt goes for a crab ride. Spiral crab ride in. Cashin gets to his feet, reaches back. Out of bounds we go again. Cashin taking his sweet time getting down there. Oh, I don't agree with that. There wasn't rough at all. Van Zandt goes for a deep waist chop, and the referee thought he came down a little bit hard with that left chop. So a penalty point is awarded to the Cashin wrestler. 9-1 now in favor of Van Zandt. All right, let's see if Arthur can put this one away now.
Better calm down.
Van Zandt looking to try to get a 2-on-1 tilt here again. Now he goes to a power half.
Nothing on the bottom.
Nope. Van Zandt goes for a half now. See if he can work this in. Does have the far wrist. Van Zandt trying to step over and does, but he loses it. Oh, come on, Arthur. No near fall, and that's the way I think the second's going to end. Nope, now we got near fall coming. Van Zandt looking for the fall. Short time, and does not get it, but does secure 3 near fall. It's going to take a 12-1 lead into the third and final period. I'd like to see Arthur put this one away now. Cashin's going to choose top. Arthur spins the face. Cashin respins. Van Zandt does get the escape. 13-1 now, 15-1 now. Arthur's just 2 points away if he can get a nice tilt here to have himself a tech fall. Looking for a 2-on-1 tilt, possibly. Not sure what Van Zant's trying to do here. He's not going to get anything there but give the opponent his leg. Don't know what he's looking for here. Cut him! Referee's down there talking. I don't know why he has not hit the kid for a stalling violation yet, but Arthur's just got to cut him. Cut him and take him down, and you got a tech fall. There's the near fall. Well, yep. There's our 2 count. There's a tech. If he does not pin him, the match will be over. Jesus. There it is. Arthur Van Zant wins by a score of 17-1. Van Zant so far 3-0 on the day. Going to bring up 189 pounds. Cashton's going to send out, it looks to be Logan Schindel to take on Junior Nathan Eby. Schindel out of Cashton to take on Eby of Hudson at 189 pounds. All right, here we go, 189. Eby is 2-0 on the day, looking to go 3-0. Eby looks for a slide by. Nothing there. Cashton comes kind of halfway diving in at a single or a double. Eby's running the front head. See if he can score on this. Eby can step over that leg. Does secure 2 to take a 2-0 lead with 1.5 minutes to go in the first. Cash wrestler comes up to his feet. Eby picks a single, takes him down. He's got a half. He can sink that half in here. Cash and wrestler trying to pinch that off. Looks to be Eby trying to cradle it here. Now he's just got to set back into him. There we go. Eby looking for the fall. He's got 47 seconds. He's got that pretty tight. Should secure the fall. And there it is. Eby Hudson wins by fall. Next up will be 215 pounds. Looks to be as if Cashton is going to forfeit. They have a kid listed, but the kid I'm looking at don't look like he's 215. He looks like a heavy. Nope. I take that back. Cashton's going to send out Lauren Schindel, must be the brother of Logan, I'm guessing, to take on Will Yang for your Raiders. Yang is 2-0 on the day, filling in for Chaz Larson. Let's see if Yang can go 3-0. So far we got Van Zant 3-0. Eby at 3-0. See if Yang can go 3-0. Schindel of Cashton takes Yang down for 2 to his back. Not looking good for Will to go 3-0. Well, he looks pretty flat from here, but the ref is right there. There it is. Schindel of Cashton wins by fall over Yang of Hudson. that's going to bring the team score 11-6 now for your Raiders. Brings up Cole Tobin at heavyweight, and I don't see a big kid over there for Cashin, so I think Tobin's going to take another forfeit. That'll be 2 on the day for him. But it will bring him to 3-0 on the day. According to the roster I'm looking at here, it does not look like they have a 3 or a 12-pounder. Tobin does take the forfeit. Looks like Jordan Baumgartner's also going to take a forfeit. Baumgartner does take a forfeit. Baumgartner goes 3-0 on the day. Okay, Tanner Owens. Has Tanner even wrestled a match yet today? Owens gets a forfeit. I don't think poor Tanner's had a match today, has he? I think he's taken 3 forfeits. And that's going to bring up Gordon Johnson. All right, now Cashin does have a ranked 19-pounder in Dylan Flock. I heard rumor that Flock was bumping up to 25. So I'll try to listen for the name by the coaches being called over there to see if this is Flock. Flock is ranked 8th in the state in Division III. My guess is this is not Flock. They have 2 19-pounders listed. Kyle Brugan. I'm guessing this is Brugan. Johnson yet to secure 2, now does secure, takes a 2-0 lead. Back points coming. Johnson looking for the... Nope, no back points yet. Now we got near fall coming. Yeah, this is definitely probably the second 19-pounder listed. That Brugan. And there it is. Gordon Johnson of Hudson wins by fall over Brugan of Cashton. Now it's going to bring up, I believe, Flock.
They look just like one white t-shirt and they look like
This, I believe, is Dylan Flock. There's another Cameron Flock listed at 145. He is also ranked 8th. But here we go, 125. Senior Tyler Baumgartner taking on, we believe, Dylan Flock, 8th ranked wrestler at 119 in Division III. Be a good test for Baumgartner. See what Baumgartner is on the day. I don't recall. I believe he is 2-0, looking to go 3-0 against a ranked wrestler. Baumgartner goes in looking for a single. He's got to come up with it. He cannot stay on his knees. Flock throws in a quarter. Now Baumgartner trying to bail and is going to end up giving up 2. You can't, when you shoot in on those takedowns, you cannot stay on your knees. Baumgartner up, and out of bounds we go. 2-0 in favor of Flock. Flock goes to a deep waist ankle. Looking to do somewhat of a coffee grinder into an arm bar. Trying to sink that arm bar. Does have a 2-on-1 arm bar. We get a potentially dangerous. Baumgartner goes to his feet. Minute 5 to go in the first. Baumgartner goes to a short sit, coming back around, keeps pacing. He's got to keep moving here, keep moving. Keep moving. Now he's trying to gain hand control. We should get a stalling warning here. He's only got 5 seconds. And we do get the stalling warning. All right, Flock does have a stalling warning very early into this match. We still got 47 seconds to go in the first. That could be a very key call there. All right, let's see Bomberster get real active again on this. Big key, and it's one of my pet peeves when we sit on the bottom. Allows that top guy just to put all his weight on you, beat on you. You got to get out of there. Flock trying to get the bar in again. All right, now Flock's looking for a far side cradle into an arm bundle. Bomster's got to come up. He's got to come up. Got to be careful here.
Step over.
No, he stepped over. You can't step over. Never step over that. And Bomster's got to grab the wrist and come up. Grab the wrist and come up. Got to be careful if you can hip heist here, but Flock does have the legs locked up. That is how the first's going to end. 2-0 in favor of Flock. Flock's choice, he'll defer. Bomster's going to start on the bottom. And we get a caution on Flock. Bomster up to his feet. Flock takes him back to the mat. Bomster comes up to his feet as he's coming up. He's got to be looking for hand control. Goes right to the deep waist ankle, looking for that bar again. Oh. Flock goes and throws the legs in. Bomberster goes for a Granby roll. He's got to be careful here. All right, back up again. And we get a stalemate, and we do. Minute 21 to go in the second. Still 2-0 in favor of Flock. Terry looks for a switch off the whistle. Again, Flock goes to work on that bar. right, Bomberson goes in for a double look, and he's got a score here. We're down to the final 3 seconds. And that is how it's going to end. Dylan Flock of Cashton wins by a score of 5-4 over Tyler Bomberson. It's going to bring the team score 35-9 now. All right, that brings up 130. Looks like Cashton is going to put somebody out there. No idea who the Cashton wrestler is, but for your Raiders, we're going to have freshman Colia Hawksford, 130 pounds. Cashton in on the single on Hawksford. There we go, now we got the mic back. Hawksford is nope. Still no change in control. Still 2-0 in favor of Cashton wrestler over Hawksford. Try it that way.
Well, can we get another one from somewhere? Yeah.
I think our mic keeps kicking out on us here. I'll keep a better eye on it. I think my batteries may be dying, but we're into the second. got some fresh batteries here. Hawksford, while we were doing the old change the batteries in the mic, Hawksford takes the lead by a score of 3-2 on that takedown. And we got about 52 seconds to go in the second here at 130 pounds. Hawksford looking to run a ball and chain here possibly. Kind of gives up on that, still running the 2-on-1, but he's got to drive that opponent forward. Forward and angle. Very hard to turn anybody when they're in their base. You got to break them down to their belly like that. Now we start working something. Keep that pressure on.
25 seconds.
Oxford trying to get a leg Turk in there. Oxford gives up on the leg, goes back into trying to tie up a bar of some sort, maybe looking for an arm bundle. Not a lot of time left in the third, and that is how it's going to end. Oxford will take a 3-2 lead into the third, though. All right, Oxford will start third and final period on the bottom. Coaches are giving them some encouragement. Get to your feet, get to your feet. Oxford does a nice job of coming up. Should be able to face them and takes a 4-2 lead now. Now, see, he goes to his knee there and allows the wrestler to come in on him. He's got to keep the pressure on him and keep his legs back. You can see Coach Hansen's telling them the same thing on the sidelines over there. Oxford trying to work in onto a Russian. Got to keep his legs back. Right there, he should have taken that Russian right down to a single. Now bring him back in. Oh. Minute 29 to go in the third, still 4-2. Cashin coming in. Oxford's got to be careful not to get a stalling warning here. Gets his head in the side. He should be able, if he stays in bounds, secure 2, and does. That might be the insurance takedown we needed. 6-2 now in favor of Oxford. Oxford again looking for a ball and chain possibly. Now he goes up into the 2-on-1. Cradle. Oxford looking for a cradle. And what do we got going here? We got a little blood time. Referee stopped it. Yep, and we do have blood time. We'll take a break for that. All right, here we are back after the blood timeout. Both wrestlers get cleaned up. We got 43.7 seconds left. Oxford has a fairly comfortable 4-point lead right now. Things can change in a hurry though. Like that. No change. Oxford was looking for a standing 2-on-1 tilt. Didn't quite have it tight enough. And out of bounds we go with 29.9 seconds left in this match. Cashing up to his feet, looking for a standing switch. Oxford does a nice job of countering, taking them back down. Oxford maybe looking for an arm bundle here. And that is how it ends. Koya Oxford of Hudson wins by a score of 6-2 over Cashton. That will bring the team score 38-9, brings up 140 pounds, which for Hudson should be Walker McSwain. We do have a 40-pounder listed for Cashton.
135 now.
Or 135, I am sorry.
Good wrestler from...
Is this that Flock?
I don't know if it is or not.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is Cameron Flock. They have him listed at 145, but I believe it's Dylan's brother. And again, Cameron Flock is ranked 8th in state at Division III, taking on sophomore Ryan Smith. Should be a good test for Schmitty. Wrestlers just pummeling in the middle of the mat. Schmitty goes in on an ugly looking single leg. He gets all sprawled out. Not a good position to be in with a quality wrestler as a Flock. Flock looking for the 2 and a cradle. Does have the 2. No near fall yet on the cradle, but he's got it pretty tight. Schmitty doing a good job of fighting it off, but and still no near fall. And Flock gives up the cradle. Nothing hurt, just 2-0 now. Flock tries to get the legs in, throwing the power half in. Now we got near fall coming. Trying to fight it off. Flock trying to get the underhook here. Oh, if he gets this, it's not good. Does get the underhook, but he's got the frog legs in. He's just got to hang on for 10, and there it is. Flock of Cameron wins by fall over Ryan Smith of Hudson. That's going to bring the team score 38-15 now. They do not have the right score up there. Going to bring up 140 pounds, where we're going to have sophomore Walker McSwain. Let's see who they got listed for Cashton. They got Hans Speidel. Hans Speidel, who is who they have listed for Cashton. We'll see if that's who it is. They had Flock listed at 45, and he just wrestled 35, so we'll just call him Cashton. Yep, now they got the right score up. All right, McSwain is 2-0 on the day, looking to go 3-0. McSwain goes in, secures the first 2 points of this match. 2-0 now in favor of McSwain. McSwain looking for his own arm bundle. Now he's going with a 2-on-1. Now he's looking for a 2-on-1 tilt. Now he works into a cradle. He's got to come down to the knee. Now McSwain looking for the 2-on-1 tilt he likes. A roll through tilt. Oh, I don't know about that. The ref did not give him the 5 count. He was in the motion going through, but didn't give it. So McSwain only got a 2-point near fall. Goes up 4-0. Looking for an arm bundle though. Now he's got an underhook. More near fall coming. McSwain's got 47 seconds to secure the fall here. And there it is. Walker McSwain wins by fall over Cashton. That'll bring the team score 44-15. Bring up 145 pounds. We're going to see senior Alex Rogers. Cashton has 2 guys listed, but one already went out, so I'm going to guess this is Brandon Gear. Yep, I just heard coaches say, or one of the parents say, come on, Brandon. So we got Brandon Gear of Cashton taking on Rogers of Hudson. Out of the bounds we go. Alex looks for an ankle pick off that collar tie. Now he's going for a front head, looking to go for 2 right into a cradle. Rogers is 2-0 on the day. Does secure the 2, trying to lock up the cradle. And he lets it go. I wish he wouldn't have let that go. I think he could have made that work. A little bit of patience. Rogers looking to run the half. That should be it there. That looks awful tight. We got a little over a minute to secure this. Rogers got to look where he is, try to get him back in the mat. He does. And there it is. Alex Rogers wins by fall over Cashton Wrestler, bringing the team score 50-14 now. It's going to bring up 152 pounds. For Cashton, we're going to see Randy Brugen taking on sophomore Kyle Crane. Maybe not. No, they're going to forfeit to Crane. Yep, they go ahead and forfeit to Crane, making the team score 56-15. And they're going to bump up their listed 52-pounder Brugen to take on sophomore Nick Larson. Crane's 3-0 on the day. Larson looking to go 3-0 on the day. Looks like Coach Hansen did not have Larson ready. They didn't expect him to forfeit, it kind of looks like. All right, this will be the final match of the day. We started at 71. Let's see if Larson can make cash and pay for bumping their kid up, avoiding Crane, to see if they can beat Larson. Larson goes for a head snap, trying to go behind. And Larson does go behind to get the first 2 points. Larson riding tough right on the edge of the mat, though. And they step out. 55 seconds to go in the first. Larson will take a 2-0 lead so far. He's going to let Brugen let him go. 2-1 now. Larson goes in for the collar tie ankle pick. Now Larson goes on a nice reshot. And we get a technical violation on Bruggen, scissors the head. 3-1 down in favor of Larson. That was a nice little shot combination. Slide by didn't work and he went right down into the double. That's what we've been talking about, shot, reshot. First one don't work, make the second one work. Larson again goes looking for the slide by. Referee calls the time, talks to the wrestlers. You gotta be kidding. They just called Larson for a technical violation, coming down on the head too hard. He did not come down on the head hard at all. Larson running the front head, trying to go behind again, and does. Takes a 5-2 lead. Larson's just trying to ride him out the remainder of this period. And does. 5-2 going into the second. 160 pounds. Final match of this Raider Cashton duel. Cashton's choice. Larson's going to choose neutral. Larson finally gets that collar tie ankle pick he's been working on all day. Larson's going to cut him. 7-3. Goes behind, takes a 9-3 lead. Larson's got that 2-on-1, see if we can get the tilt going. Nope, he's going to cut him. 9-4. Cashton comes in looking for a shot. Larson trying to shuck him by and go behind. And does. 11-4 now. Minute 9 to go in the second. Larson breaking down, trying to go for that arm bundle possibly. He's got to keep the weight on him, not put any space there. By not putting the weight on, it allows the Cashton wrestler to get back to his base. Now keep the weight on forward. Forward. Keep him broken down on his belly. Larson trying to dig a bar out here. And that is all the second ends. Larson will take a 11-4 lead. Cashton will have choice. Larson up to his feet quickly, trying to gain hand control. Larson turns in, does a nice job of getting his hips back, but now he steps in. Should not have stepped in there. Cashton trying to run a spiral half here. Larson does escape to take a 12-4 lead. Puts Larson into a major at this point. Another 2 for Larson makes it 10-point lead, 14-4 with a minute 18 to go in the match and in the duel. Larson's going to cut him. Hudson looks for that ankle pick again. Instead goes round. 16-5 lead. All right, he's 4 points away from a tech fall here. Larson trying to turn Cash and Wrestler, not having much luck in it. All the points have come off takedowns. And we get a caution on Larson. We're up 16-5 and we take a caution. Down to 11 seconds left. And that is how it's going to end. Nick Larson of Hudson wins by a score of 16-5. That is the final match of the duel. Final score, Hudson versus Cashton, is going to be 60-15. In the fourth round today, your Raiders are going to take on host West Salem Bangor. We'll see you in about 15. All right, here we are back, wrestling fans. Round 4 of the West Salem Bangor multi-duel tournament. Round 4, you're going to see your Hudson Raiders taking on West Salem Bangor. The duel will start at 189 pounds, where you're going to see junior Nathan Eby taking on, we do have quite a few wrestlers listed at Bangor. It's one of two. We'll have to listen. It's either Tom Lutke or a Brandon Summers. Eby scores the first 2 points of this 189-pound opening match. Eby looking for a cradle.
He's got it.
He's got the cradle locked up. Let's see if he can secure it. Does. Nicely done by Eby. Looking for the fall. Ref is down there just looking. We got 1:04 left, so if Eby can just settle down and not panic here, we should be able to secure this fall. Oh, and he did. He's got to grab that arm.
Go the other way. Go the other way. Keep going. There.
Oh, did get 3 near fall. Eby's going to take a 5-0 lead. The West Salem kid hits a Granby.
Out of bounds.
And does give up a reversal. 5-2 now in favor of Eby. What? What? 2. D2 at D2 at 140. Eby is nursing a sore knee. 19 seconds ago in the first. Still 5-2 in favor of Eby. Eby looking for a switch off the whistle. Bangor switches off to a single. Eby looking for a standing switch now. Nicely done by Eby. And gets it. Nicely done by Eby with 3 seconds to go. Takes a 7-2 lead. That was a very nice switch by Eby. Eby's going to start down in second period. So you gotta let go of that ankle. Now he does. Eby back up to his base. West Salem wrestler goes to the other ankle. Evie's got to be careful here. West Salem's got a cradle locked up. Evie does a nice job of standing up. Looking for a switch. Got to keep going, got to keep going, got to keep going. Gets it. Evie takes a 9-2 lead now with 1:24 to go. Evie's got to stay behind the arms. Evie looking for that cradle again. Now he's looking for an arm bundle. Out of bounds we go. We're going to restart with 49 seconds to go in the second period. Salem wrestler tries to do a sit-out. Evie covers nicely. Now he's looking for that cross-face bundle. Now he's trying to turn it into another cradle. Looks like he does have it locked up. Now he's just got to come back, take his time, take his time. Does, oh, he looks like he's got him stacked right there. Nathan trying to get his chin in on that near shoulder. It's difficult to pin out of a cradle. It can be done, but it is tougher than it looks. Nathan lets go, goes for a reverse half. He's got to get the underhook. He's got to get an underhook on that far arm. Doesn't get it, but does get 3 near fall. Takes a 12-2 lead now. All right, the West Salem wrestler wants to take top, so that tells me he wants to throw the legs in. Evie's got to realize that and come up, come up. Evie's got to keep facing, keep facing, keep facing. Gotta watch the cradle. Out of the bounds we go.
90 seconds.
West Salem kid again looking for the cradle. West Salem kid now is going for a power half. Evie's got to come up. Got to keep facing, keep facing, keep facing. Evie's coming up, coming up. Now take him down and gets 2-point reversal. 14-2 now. Evie looking for an arm bundle. Near fall is coming. This would be a tech fall if Evie does not pin him. If he gets a 5 count out of it. And there it is. Ref should stop it. And that is it. Nathan Evie wins by a score of 17-2 to start off this Hudson West Salem Bangor duel. That's going to give your Raiders a 5-point lead going into 215 pounds, where we're going to see Will Yang taking on, well, they only have one kid listed, Andrew Thompson, a sophomore, roughly with a 2-10 record. Let's see if Yang can get another victory here. Yang is 2-1 on the day. King looking for the slide by, gets it, takes a 2-0 lead. Nicely done by Will. Yang trying to dig an arm out here, I believe.
Pick it up, Sam. Pick it up.
Now Yang going for a power half from the side. Going to be tough to get. Yang goes to the arm bundle. There it is. Will Yang of Hudson wins by fall over Thompson of West Salem Bangor. That's going to bring up senior Cole Tobin for your Raiders. Let's see who we got for West Salem. We got a Cody Evenson, looks to be roughly 11 and 12 on the year. This kid looks familiar for some reason. Kind of looks like an Osceola kid. Team score now is 11-0 in favor of your Raiders. See if Tobin can get another fall here for us. Tobin looks for an arm drag, gets it. 2. A little quick on his cut. Tobin does cut Everson. 2-1 now in favor of Tobin. Everson looking for a throw of his own. Tobin again goes for a drag. And we get a potentially dangerous on Everson. Had Tobin's knee bent up a little bit. Still 2-1 with 1:13 to go in the first. Looks for the drag by again. Now he's got a standing double and does get 2. 4-1 now for Tobin over Everson. Tobin's going to cut him. 4-2. Tobin looks for that low single. Didn't get it that time, but he goes right back into an arm drag. Everson counters. Tobin into a Russian, throws a Russian cross single, and right, he's got to sit. Oh, he almost had him on his back, but instead he takes a 6-2 lead, down to 29 seconds. Tobin should try to ride him out here, maybe get a near fall. Final 10 seconds of the first. And that's how the first ends. Cole Tobin's going to take a 6-2 lead into the second. Tobin will start down. Everson comes up with a single. Tobin able to escape, takes a 7-2 lead. Tobin going to try to run a front head here. Does. 9-2, 9-3 lead now. Tobin goes and gets it. 11-3 now. Tobin cuts him again, 11-4. Tobin looks for an arm drag. Nothing yet. Does get the takedown, takes him right to his back. Looking for the fall. Plenty of time yet. Everson doing a good job of fighting off his back. Tobin goes for the reverse head now. That should do it. There it is. Cole Tobin wins by fall over Everson of West Salem Bangor. That's going to bring the team score 17-0 now. Brings up 103. Now West Salem does not have a 3-pounder listed, but we'll see if one of the 12-pounders weighed in light. Nope, they are going to forfeit the Baumgartner. So, that brings the team score 23-0, brings up 112 pounds. Where West Salem, they got 2 kids listed here. David and Boston. Oh, David Shams and Boston, good enough. Yeah. We'll see, try to hear a first name called out to see who he's got. Either way, we have freshman Tanner Owens out there at 112 pounds. Owens in on a Russian. Yeah, I heard Davey, so that must be, what was that, good enough? Nope, Shams. David Shams, junior out of West Salem, 14-11 on the year. Owens does secure the first 2 points off of Shams. So far, this is the first match Owens has had down here out of 4 duels now. The other 3 were forfeits. Owens looking to bar it up. Got a pretty tight bar here. Now he's got to get out to the side. Owens trying to run it. Near fall is coming. I think we did get a 2-point near fall out of that. Owens still trying to work that bar. Get his chest down. Now we got near fall coming. We did have 2. Now we got 3 near fall. Owens 25 seconds ago looking for the fall here at 112 pounds. Owens elevating that head. Oh, we're close. We're down under 10 seconds though. He's got to get it. Got to get it now. And no, not going to get it. Owens will take a 5-0 lead into the second though. Shams' choice will defer. Owens will go down. And we get a caution on Shams. Owens up nice and quick to his feet. He comes up, but the one thing he didn't do is try to get hand control. You can see his arms kind of flailing around. When he comes up, you gotta instantly go for that hand control. Otherwise, the guy is just gonna pick you up and take you back down. Owens trying to kind of come out the back door here. Now I'll re-switch again. I'll switch again. Owens trying to hip over. He's got to be careful, and we got blood time.